Hello everyone, today I'm going to make a video in English for my all English friends and fans. I've promised a few people that I'll put some videos in English as well. What we're going to do today is delicious diet pancakes. I've made a video in Polish also making the pancakes. It was a really standard version of it, as I'm still on a really strict diet before the contest. So you can do two options. You can have a very strict option which really contains only egg whites and oatmeal. You can add a little bit of sweetener to it and cinnamon. That's what I did in my previous video. Today we're going to do a little bit advanced and a bit more delicious option. For that I'm gonna need this is gonna be a portion for one person, you know, probably someone that is 80 kilo, 75, 80 kilo plus. It's gonna contain probably about 50 grams of protein and about 40 grams of good complex carbs, very low fat, very low sugar. For that I'm gonna need oatmeal, about 50 grams of oatmeal, 6 egg whites. Also gonna need about 1 scoop of whey protein. Good isolate whey protein. I'm going to need some almonds, sweetener, dry cranberries, peanut butter, and sugar-free jam. So this is all the ingredients I'm going to need to make those pancakes. What I'm doing first, I'm going to set the cooker so it starts heating up. I'm going to need oatmeal. I'm going to put my oatmeal into a blender. Put my almonds, some of them, into a blender as well. And I'm going to mix it together with my egg whites. Once that's blended, I'm going to add 1 scoop of whey protein, and I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of sweetener, Splenda or similar. Mix it again. Shake so everything is nicely mixed together. Okay, I've used chocolate protein. You can use any flavor you want. You can use vanilla. You can use anything you want. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a dry cranberries, probably a handful of dry cranberries, and I'm not going to mix it together very much. I'm just going to do it for a couple seconds. That's about it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, and now I'm going to start making pancakes. So using a special pancake pan for it. I'm not using any oil or anything that you normally use to make pancakes. This is the Teflon pan, and you don't need to use anything. But if you want to use like a calorie-free oil or pan or that kind of stuff, you can. I'm not really using anything. The second pancake will have, I'm going to mix it a bit more, because on the bottom I've got a little bit more almonds. The second one will have a lot more almonds than the first one. Not yet ready. It'll be about a few minutes before you can turn it around. You know, it should start coming out of the pan. Then, you know, once it start moving, you can flip it. You don't really need any of this stuff. In the meantime, I'm checking out my salmon. I'm also making a salmon now, so I'm checking if it's coming along really nicely as well. Give it a few more minutes. It's really, you normally make them really quick. Preheat your pan, probably a few minutes in advance. So that you can cook a lot quicker. But normally you make those pancakes. The whole process takes about 10-15 minutes. If you want to use the very stricted option, which I normally use before the contest, like 2-3 weeks before the contest. I still had one yesterday, and I still probably continue to have one. You normally all you use is basically just egg whites and oatmeal. You mix those together, put on a pan, and then once it's ready, you can just put a sweetener or cinnamon on top of it. With this option, you can also use it for dieting. Probably at any stage of the diet you can use it. However, you will have a little bit more fat, good quality fats, because you'll have almonds. You will have natural peanut butter, so you need to make sure that the peanut butter you're using is natural peanut butter, and sugar-free jam, because that pancake won't really have any sugar. So have good fats. It will have good quality carbs from oatmeal, and have about 50 grams of protein. Good quality protein. You'll have isolate protein from protein powder. Here you go. And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna flip it. There you go. That's not nice. See that pancake here? Looks beautiful, delicious. We're gonna give it a few more minutes, a couple more minutes, just to make sure it's done at the other side as well. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put a little bit of peanut butter, and I'm gonna put a little bit of jam. As I said, you can use that pancake any stage of your diet. Perfect breakfast. Make it. You can pre-make it even a night in advance, and either preheat it in the heat it up in the microwave, or you can eat it cold as well. So it tastes like it's a dessert really. It's my favorite meal of the day. Normally eat it in the morning, and you once you try it, you know that any stage of your dieting, you try to burn fat, or trying to bulk up or build muscle, you also could use those pancakes. You're just gonna use different proportions. So obviously more carbs and more protein, more fats, etc. For any questions on pancakes or making any of my movies, you can contact me on Facebook. So it's facebook.com Lukas Dojka, or my email address, which is stated on my Facebook as well. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put some natural peanut butter on top. Not too much. Obviously what we want to do, make sure that it's spread evenly throughout the whole pancake. The pancake is nice and thick. Right, that's probably much enough of peanut butter. So we've got peanut crunchy natural peanut butter. We're gonna put a little bit of sugar-free jam. It tastes like a normal jam really, but it's sugar-free, so it's perfect. You can whoops. There you go. So this is extra healthy, delicious pancake, which you can make within 10 minutes. Perfect breakfast, perfect dessert. As I said, in terms of proportions, if you want a bulk carb or diet, it's all depending on how much you weigh and that kind of thing. So obviously bodybuilding is a very individual sport. So if you want to have any questions, or you want me to give you tips, or diet programs, advice and workout, contact me on either facebook.com Lukas Dojka, or there's an email address which you can at Gmail, which you can also contact me on. And I'll be happy to answer all the questions and tell you how it works in terms of working with you on sort of one-to-one basis. There you go, that's your pancakes, and follow the other videos and my Facebook for more recipes and workout training programs and diet tips. See you later.